fine with it. And now he's in Australia.
Things it's seen have been pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Mike's all in to support Alana's dream of opening a cafe in her Aussie hometown.
You can't beat those country views. This is kind of what I envisioned moving back home to be like.
Yep.
It's not quite the beach.
Mike just wants to live seaside.
I like it.
But half-hour drive to the cafe is not ideal.
Beach house, beach house.
Too far.
Too far?
No, I'm kidding.
Too bad.
We met in university. I did an exchange program over to Canada. I was working in a restaurant and Mike was my bartender and he poured my drinks stiff enough that here we are.
Mike and Alana spent a happy decade in Canadian restaurants until one day the property behind her mom's farm back in Australia went on the market.
My mum and my sister said, you can bring Lewis, who is nearly 3,
Yes.
and Dorothy's
Just
just
about
about 1, and you can have it all.
And Mike agreed to sink their savings into a cafe of their own.
Just the opportunity just presented itself, really.
This side's a little bit hotter than that side, I think.
It is in the middle of nowhere, but it is in the middle of everything, which is kind of part of the appeal. I grew up in southern Ontario on a grain farm. It's about as close as you can get being on the opposite side of the world. So show people what it's like to live the other half.
You missed us, though. We're now risking everything, pretty much, packing up everything we own and coming to the Wide Bay region to cram in with my mum and my sister to pursue my dream of opening up a cafe.
Do you think you can grab those cafe rags off the lawn?
Taking up your space?
It's normally just for washing. There's always got cafe stuff on there.
Yeah. My mum and my sister live just behind the cafe, which is why the cafe is where it is. So the kids are able to stay with them while we're working.
Trying to get off the farm now, though.
Getting your own space.
Getting you your own space.
Being close to the ocean just seems something that I'd like to get used to. It's not like you're getting stuck in rush hour traffic.
Wide Bay region is more of a farming, community-based area and everyone is always so happy. You walk down the street and everybody's saying g'day. It's great.
I grew up bass fishing in a pond, so to fish in something like this is like extraordinary.
There's a bit more pressure to get this going because we are feeling very cramped where we are right now and we just really desperately want our own space. We've got a cafe going,
It's
which
amazing.
is pretty crazy.
Now
The
it's-
next step for us is to get us set up.
Yeah.
So something where we can just walk in, if it can be fully furnished, would be great. We're hoping to get a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom for that. No one comes from Ontario and stays for a week.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to be close to the beach, just on a quiet street. If it's by the beach, an outdoor shower would be awesome. That's something I definitely never had.
Beach is about 30 minutes drive, so is that going to be too far to work?
That's probably what we toss up a little bit. Like, I want to be close to the cafe. Like, my mum lives right behind the cafe. And that's where we're staying at the moment. We'd love for there to be country views in that regard. Definitely a fence so that the kids have outdoor area to play would be ideal.
What's the most you want to spend on a rental?
I think we're looking at about $2,000 a month. We don't know how flexible we are either because the cafe is brand new, so...
Yeah. The main conflict is Mike wants to be at the beach, which is 30 minutes away. Lana would really prefer to be close to her mum and the cafe, which is 2 minutes within each other. But hopefully they'll both be thrilled. We're going to look at a convenient family home, which is a bargain with the new cafe being open. We're just heading into Childers now.
There's a lot of nostalgia just driving around these streets. I had friends that lived on these back roads and we would spend a lot of time here. That's just something that I did, like, every day. I like the quiet street. No neighbours that side at this stage.
Not
which
at this
is-
stage.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is very quiet
Perfect.
street. In the heart of Childers, 2 minutes walk to all the major shops, 5 minutes to the cafe, and roughly half an hour to the beach.
Half hour is a bit far.
It's 4-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, $1,200 a month.
Okay, it's a bargain.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
I love these ceilings.
It's open.
Yeah, straight
Open it
away.
Right.
Even the floors are really nice, actually.
Yeah, really nice hardwood.
I do notice.
Lots of open floor space.
No furniture is the
Yeah.
only downfall for you guys.
Yeah.
Need a bit more
So
time
that's
to
another,
organise.
yeah, it's a time thing more than anything else with the cafe. So
It looks like a decent sized kitchen. I like that there's a little dishwasher.
Yeah.
The double sink is nice.
and that's town just there, eh?
Yeah. It's a huge plus. Not so sure about stairs. I haven't really had to deal with stairs and kids.
Should we go downstairs and have a look?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Little rumpus room.
Playroom, maybe?
Yeah, okay.
And you've got laundry and second bathroom just through there.
Oh, that'd be handy. This might be the guest room then.
And through the screen door just behind is the double garage.
Mudroom meets
Yeah.
guests, kids, all of it. And you can just shut the door and no one needs to know it's here.
That's right.
I think it's probably one of the best features of the house, really.
But I just don't really like the narrow stairs with little kids. So that for me is not ideal.
So up the top of the stairs to your right is one bedroom with
Yeah.
a veranda.
Okay.
If you go through, you'll go to the main bedroom.
Isn't a huge room?
It does have the access to the veranda though,
Yeah.
and a walk-through robe.
It's a good size walk-in.
If you keep going through, that's the main bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And it is a two-way bathroom.
Yep.
There's no bath.
No bath is
See?
the only thing.
I'm not a huge fan. Separate toilet I
Yeah,
do
toilet
like.
around
I think
the corner's good.
that's pretty handy.
Then you
They
walk
help.
on to the other two bedrooms.
They're kind of a funny layout. I don't really get it.
But that's fine. All right. This one's way bigger.
Windows are all screened.
I like the view. It's a little bit more private out this way. Okay. It's a nice big fenced yard for the kids, so space for tables and chairs and a barbecue. I do love that it's just country views and that's all you can see. I've never lived in town. I've always been further out. I can see it being really, really convenient with the kids
Yeah,
just to be able to walk
definitely.
uptown,
For me, the beach is a bit far.
I suppose. Yeah.
As soon as we decided to move back here, I think the beach was my place to live in. So I'd be, really keen to see what the beach has to offer. You imagine living in Australia somewhere like this.
Obviously, a half-hour drive to the cafe and to my mum's as far as watching the kids, so
She can come here though.
hello, Cocky.
Wow. Lewis, check this out.
What's on Daddy's shoulder? Let's get that. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hey, birdie. It's definitely like going back in time. The Wide Bay region, I grew up here and I lived here until I was about 19. As a child, it was a lot of outdoor play. We could be outside year round, so we'd either be out in the bush, we would come out to the beach. Now to come back as an adult, it's a fantastic place to raise kids for all of those same reasons. You know, they've made a bond with Mike's family and they can come back and have that same bond with my family. And I can pursue my dream of opening up a cafe. Hey Lou, do you reckon if we were to get a house with some land, we could have a little bit of a farm at our house?
No.
You ask Daddy for some Bobby chicken.
Beach house, beach house, beach house.
Mike's desperate to be at the beach, and Lana really just wants that country Queenslander home to just be close to the cafe. We're going to head out to Woodgate and look at a house for you, Michael.
Okay, we'll see how far of a drive it actually is.
I think we're both very, very practical people. We don't like wasted time or energy in anything in our life, so I don't want to have to commute very long, ideally.
Woodgate is a beautiful little beach town, and you can literally walk from one end to the other in 20 minutes.
Well, it's right there. You can see it.
It's a big room.
It just looks like someone's pet almost. He looks like he's home. You know, the beach is right there. The kangaroo just walked by. That's you imagine living in Australia somewhere like this.
He thought he'd hit jackpot.
This is nice. A half-hour drive to the cafe and to my mum's as far as watching the kids. So
She can come here though, babysit.
there's a good chance she would want to do that.
It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah,
We've got 4-bedroom, 3 bathrooms
3 bathrooms.
with an outdoor shower and fully fenced.
Pretty much everything we were after. So, you know, people drive half an hour to work every day. But how much are they asking?
$2,000 a month, so right
So-
on
Right at
what
Right
you
as we were
wanted.
saying.
top there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we go in?
Yes, please. Alrighty.
It's nice and open.
Not super
No.
keen on tiles. They're not very forgiving for little kids.
They're easy for clean.
And then
So at the beach,
Yeah.
you know, that's a bonus.
it's carpet in the living room, which is nice.
It's a pretty nice space.
Yeah, it's a big room.
Furniture's a bit dated, but
There's furniture though.
I do like it. What's the room on
This
the side
is
here?
pool room. Bar.
bars there, that's handy. But you can see into the living room there.
Yeah, and there's the option to shut that off as well.
Yeah, it's all just one big space, eh? Like,
It is,
you got
yeah, it's nice.
Dining room.
It's a decent size. It's a little bit dated. Dishwasher. And then obviously there's the breakfast bar
Kids could
as
sit
well.
here and eat brekkie while you're getting lunches ready. As you head on down the hall, you've got one room on your right, ensuite, and all the rooms have air conditioning.
Geez, a room
Alright.
with an ensuite for a guest would be awesome, yeah.
Down the hall, you've got one on your left.
That's a good kid room.
Easy kids room.
Directly in front of you is the third bedroom.
It's good.
Yeah, lots
And
of room
on
in
your
that
right
one.
is the main bedroom.
This is very bright in here.
And then you got ensuite. Nice size shower.
Come out here and check this out.
There it is.
The outdoor shower.
Shower. I like it.
And this leads out to the backyard as well.
So you can go to the beach and then
Yep,
Come
coming
straight
through the back and off.
Yeah, okay.
you got so fixated on the outdoor shower. Did you even register that there's actually no bath for the kids?
I didn't.
It has to be a practical thing for our family aside from that.
There's no stairs.
But there is
No stairs. It's a big one. Oh yeah, that's all right.
I mean, there's no country views, but they're certainly not bad ones. I think for me, moving home, I just always envisioned that when the time finally came that we would finally come back to Queensland, that I would be living close to the cafe and close to my mum. Like, I know it's only half an hour, but it's just not what I was expecting when I
Yeah,
moved
well,
back.
half
It's a
an
lot
hour versus
more.
5 minutes is a
Yeah, it is a big
big
difference.
deal.
Louise makes a last-ditch effort to get Mike and Alana on the same page with familiar country living.
It's so close to the cafe and my mum. It's nice, it's quiet, it's quaint. You can't beat that as a view.
No, that's-
Any of it.
But yeah, there is going to be a lot of upkeep. Geez, tough day out here.
It's so nice to see mum with the kids and having her have a chance to bond with Lewis and Dorothy. It's nice to watch.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
Dorothy, where's Lewis?
Go!
Dorothy. Oh, what are you doing? Where are you going? It's the greatest day ever.
Good show. And it's crazy to think that Mike never saw the ocean until he was an adult, and this is how I remember it.
It would have been mid-20s when I first went and saw the ocean.
Here's this Canadian running into the ocean, just like a little kid, mouth wide open, dove in with his mouth open.
It was a very intense sensation.
A little different than the snow. Not so rugged up, a little warmer.
Filling up with water first. Ah, great
Doesn't
job.
taste as good though, does it?
My mum and my family are thrilled to have us back. They haven't had a lot of time with the kids, so it'd be really good if we could have a venue close to the cafe, which then means that we're close to the kids. So if anything were to happen, we can just duck home, we can grab them. It means we'll be able to spend a lot more time with them in that regard.
Alana grew up in Apple Tree Creek, a very quiet little suburb of Childers. And the Apple Tree Creek population is 700.
It's a bit like the town I grew up in, really.
That's a lot bigger than it was when I grew up here. That actually shocked me when you said that. It's really weird being back to somewhere that's so familiar and so foreign all at the same time now.
We'll just go past the cafe and we'll go up and see the house, which is a beautiful Queenslander.
30 seconds to the cafe is 30 minutes to the beach.
So this house I've got to show you is on 5 acres with lots of fruit trees.
All of that sounds right up my alley.
5 acres sounds like a bit of work.
Steep little driveway. Perfect to see that view though. You can't beat that. It's nice, it's quiet, it's quaint.
4 bed, 2 bath.
That's pretty perfect.
And is it fenced?
just boundary fencing, so there's no immediate fencing around the house.
Yeah, okay. And what are they asking for it?
$2,100 a month.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
Bit over.
Bit over.
Bit over, not much.
This is how I remember Apple Tree Creek being. It's the rolling hills, it's the cute little country houses. It's why the cafe is where it is. Close to my mum. This is me through and through.
You've got your main bathroom on the right as you walk in.
Far out. That is a bathroom. Big bath, which is nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's like a typical Queenslander detail that you don't get in houses anymore. There's cabinetry everywhere, ceiling fans.
Yeah.
This whole place is just beautiful.
If you're talking about country views, that's
Yeah, the views are all right, eh?
There.
Views are stunning.
You can be in the kitchen and look at
The
your
views
views.
keep going
Far
far
out.
out. I really like these cabinets as well. I like that country
Yeah,
look. It just,
lots of charm in there.
yeah,
In
it
the
suits
finishes
it.
here.
This is a really big room in itself.
It is. Plenty of space.
I could get used to that view.
Hey, we could just get in with a neighbor and just go fishing in the dam. Save me from
Yeah.
not being at the beach, maybe. Outdoor shower seems pretty trivial, but so does, I don't know, awesome views if you got to put a huge amount of work into it to keep it up. We have to be able to do this.
We have one bedroom on your left with built-ins,
It's a good size room,
another bedroom on the front veranda as well.
which is pretty much mirror image. Lots of
That's a
natural
good
light.
kids' room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we go through to the main room.
This is a big size room.
Like big windows and they're all screened.
Big shower.
Should we go see the veranda?
Yes, please.
This is my favourite feature of the home.
Yes, well, I can see why.
there's a lot of outdoor living. So I love, you can see the mountains, you can see the dam, you've got rolling hills, there's farmland up there. I mean, this is obviously ticking all my boxes. Everything about it, it's so close to the cafe of my mum. You can't beat those country views. This is kind of what I envisioned moving back home to be like.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not quite the beach. And having some acres, there is going to be a lot of upkeep. We have a cafe and 2 kids, so
That's not my problem. I'm just the ideas guy, and that's a good one. You figure it out.
So you're the dreamer.
Yes.
That
I
sums
guess
that
I'm
up.
the dreamer.
She's a dreamer. She just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your words, not mine.
So really, what it comes down to is it's the beach for Mike, or it's going to be close to work and to mum with the kids for me. So
It's the beach for the kids too. It's not for me. It's for the kids.
we're back on the family farm.
Yeah, we got to get out of your mom and sister's hair.
Yeah, we do. The kids will drive them crazy. So yeah.
I think keeping the kids happy is the most important thing, because when the kids are having a tough day, everybody's having a tough day, and you know the beach is a good fix for that.
I mean,
Let's hear it. Where do you want to start? The convenient family home.
yeah.
It was $1,200 a month, which is an awesome price.
Yeah, it does have that extra room, which is really nice.
Yeah,
that
that's awesome.
multi-purpose
Yeah,
toy room, mud room, guest room that has its own bathroom, which is awesome.
We did need to furnish it though,
Yep.
and probably a little bit closer to everything that I'd like.
So what about the Woodgate Beach House?
Beach house had, well, that's it. That's all I need. It's just the beach and an outdoor shower
Yes,
for me.
but-
So
Yeah, but we can't pick an entire house based on it having an outdoor shower. There's no bath for the kids.
yeah, it does have
Three
3 bathrooms, so we do have that extra space, and it's all furnished, ready to go.
It is half an hour from work and from my mum and my sister.
Yep.
On that note, let's talk about the country house. It is only 30 seconds from the cafe, right in Apple Tree Creek. Country
The country
views.
home.
You had mountains, you
I
had...
can't argue that point.
Yeah.
But there is going to be at least a few hours a week to keep the place looking like it does.
Yeah.
You know, if the people come to visit, they will be living
With us.
instead of kind of on their own like the other houses. I think unfurnished is a big deal. I don't know if we have the time to go and furnish a place.
I just like the other two a lot more.
I think so.
Um,
Geez, well, you know the way I'm leaning.
I do. I think for me personally, I absolutely love the Apple Tree Creek house.
It's got a big bath, it's got beautiful views, walk straight in. I want to be in my lovely kitchen up by the sink,
Yeah, that's.
overlooking you
I don't know
working
if,
hard in the
it's going to
garden.
work like that, especially with the cafe. There's going to be a huge amount of work in it.
Yeah,
Well, let's talk about the beach house. What are you held up on?
mostly just the commute. But I see you wanting to have that Australian beach experience as well, which I can totally appreciate.
Yeah,
So it's a really
Yeah.
great entertaining space. So
Yeah.
if you've got a family coming over,
have their own place, have
Yeah.
their own bathroom. I reckon that's the place that's going to be best for our family. You know, the attic is flat, so you can kick a ball around and stuff like that.
I'm living my dream opening up this cafe. I want to let you have yours and be down by the beach.
I think I'm happy with that.
New life in Wide Bay has been pretty relaxed, I'd have to say.
Lewis.
Hey! And that was the whole point. We
Yeah.
wanted a place that we could just walk straight in, and we found we haven't actually been watching that much television since we've been down here because we can be outside so often and the beach is right there, so.
Go out for a splash with the kids every morning.
Yeah, you are filthy.
And we actually don't miss the bath because we all end up showering after the beach, so
There you go. You wipe off your feet.
it's been super easy.
Wow, nice shot, buddy. Kids are happy. Cafe's going good. Living the dream.
Living
Cheers,
the
buddy.
dream.